Are less than ideal credit scores holding you back from securing business funding? Well, if so, you're going to want to stick around because in today's video, we're covering 4 business loans that you can access even if you have bad credit. We're going to cover these options in detail so that you have all the information that you need to decide which loan makes the most sense for you, and how you can take the steps to qualify for even more favorable financing. But before we jump in, if you're new here, welcome to the Fund&Grow channel. I'm your host, Zach Ritchie, and if you have been here before, well then welcome back. Now this channel is about all things business and finance, including ways to fund your business or real estate investments. Now if that sounds interesting to you, I invite you to subscribe so you can join our community and stay up to date on the latest trends, tips, and tricks to grow your business. All right, now let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, before we get into all the loans and the details, let's lay down a little bit of groundwork. Typically, when you look at the way FICO measures credit scores, your score is considered poor if you're at or below a 580, and the fair range is anywhere from 580 to 669. However, for the purposes of securing business funding, we're going to consider any score below a 680 as being poor. We're doing this because most lenders want to see above a 680 to secure the best rates, terms, etc. So having bad credit can significantly impact one's ability to secure financing. Lenders are often hesitant to extend loans to individuals with bad credit due to the increased risk of default. Now, because of this, those with bad credit may face higher interest rates or stricter loan terms or just outright rejection when applying for loans. So even though these loans can be given to those with bad credit, it's not going to be the same terms or rates as those given to those with good credit. Now, with all that said, let's jump into the business loans available to those of us who may have bad credit. Option number 1, OnDeck online term loans. Now these can run up to $250,000 and the loan repayment terms can go up to 24 months. They have daily or weekly repayment options, a 0 to 4% origination fee. Their interest rates range from 35.40% to 99.9% as of this recording, and if approved, you can receive the funds as soon as same day. Now what are the qualifications for this loan? Well, you need a minimum of a 625 credit score. You have to be in business for at least 1 year, and you need a minimum annual revenue of about $100,000. You also need a business checking account to have the funds deposited into. Now, the pros of this type of loan is that funds can be available within the same business day of being approved. Borrowers can be approved with a minimum of 625 credit score. It's only a soft pull on your credit report, and this account can be used to go around and build business credit. Now, the cons, it's not available in Nevada, South Dakota, or North Dakota. It requires frequent repayment, either daily or weekly, and interest rates are higher than traditional lenders. It also requires a business lien or personal guarantee, and early repayment doesn't necessarily save you anything on the interest costs. Option number 2, Accion Opportunity Fund. Now, this lender targets its funding efforts towards minority, women, and low to moderate income entrepreneurs, and can loan up to $250,000. Now, loan repayment terms for them go up to about 60 months, and they stick with monthly repayment terms. Their interest rates are anywhere from 8.49% to 29.6%, and application to receive funds takes about 2 weeks. Their origination fee is about 3.9%. So what are the qualifications? Well, you need a minimum of a 570 score and at least 1 year in business, plus annual sales of at least $50,000, and whoever's applying must own at least 20% of the business. Now the pros, the loan amounts can vary from $5,000 to $250,000. There's no prepayment penalty. It's got customizable loan terms from anywhere from 12 to 60 months. But the cons include a UCC lien for loans more than $50,000. It's a slower processing speed compared to other lenders, including ones we're going to be talking about in this video, and it's not available in all U.S. states. Now, number 3, Fundbox line of credit. Now, they can loan up to $150,000, and their terms are anywhere from 12 to 24 weeks. Repayment schedule is weekly, and their interest rate is anywhere from 36 to 99%. But you can get approved as quickly as same day, and you can also access the funding when you are approved as quickly as the next business day. So the qualifications are: you need a minimum credit score of 600, you have to be in business for at least 6 months, and you have to have a minimum annual revenue of $100,000 plus a business checking account for the loan to go into. Now, the pros of this particular loan is that the financing is available within 1 business day of approval. It's a simple application with minimal documentation required. It's very startup friendly. The low minimum credit score requirement is fantastic, and it's got no application application fees, inactivity fees, or origination fees, and no prepayment penalties, and can be used to build business credit. So what are the cons? Well, rates are high compared to traditional banks. Plus, it also requires that UCC lien and may require a personal guarantee. Plus, it's got that weekly repayment required over a short term. The maximum it can go is 24 weeks. And we've got Fora Financial. Now, they can lend up to $1.5 million to your business, and their terms go up to about 15 months. Now, they use quote interest rates as factor rates ranging from 1.1 to 1.9. Factor rates are basically a percentage of the loan amount that you need to repay in order to successfully repay the loan. And these are expressed as decimals rather than percentages. So for example, if you got a $50,000 loan with a factor rate of 1.1, then you have to pay back 110% of the amount you borrowed to pay off the loan officially. So on a $50,000 loan, you'd have to pay $105,000 to pay the loan off. Now, this is not the best loan, but it is available to those with a minimum of 500 credit score, and repayment terms are either daily or weekly. It's got an origination fee as low as 3%, a one-time wire transfer fee, and no prepayment penalties. And depending on the loan, you could be eligible for prepayment discounts. And the application approval is usually within 24 hours, and the funds can get to you in about 72 hours. So what are the qualifications for this? Well, you got to be in business for at least 6 months, and you need a credit score of at least 500. So what are the pros? Well, the cash can be available very quickly, you get a discount for prepaying, and there's no collateral required. Now, what are the cons of this? Well, immediately you got the charges factor rate, which makes it difficult to compare to other lenders. You can't build business credit with this kind of loan, and the longest term that they give is only 15 months. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, these terms don't sound the best, or you'd rather take the time to work on improving your credit before pursuing any kind of business funding, that's certainly an option as well. But as a business owner, you also probably don't have a ton of free time to go off and do credit repair yourself. So I want to invite you to check out the link in the description for a free credit repair consultation from Kadam Credit Help. They've helped over 9,800 consumers repair their credit. They've got a multi-channel dispute process that allows them to get results faster than many other repair companies. And because you joined our video here today, you can click the link below for a free, no obligation consultation. And so that brings us to the end of today's video. Now, while having less than perfect credit may present its fair share of challenges, it's not the end of the road for your entrepreneurial dreams. There are still options out there to secure the financing that you need to start or grow your business, such as the ones that we covered in this very video. I hope you found this video insightful and helpful, and if so, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. That way you don't miss out on our weekly new videos, and you can continue to get tools and resources to grow a successful business. Until next time, I'm your host, Zach Ritchie. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.